All right, bang, lock in. It's Friday, last day of the week. And I'm down on the day. Was not locked in. Winning streak is over. Unlucky. Not a great day of price action, honestly. Kind of shit. Definitely not like we had earlier this week, especially yesterday, dude. That was peak, dude. That was pretty peak. This was I took two trades, one loss, one break even. I'm not really mad about it. I think that the loss was good. On a day like today, it's just, it's kind of hard to do anything in this price action. I did miss a really, really good trade. A decent trade that would have put me up on the day, but we'll see. So I actually was bearish today because a couple reasons. Well, mainly just because we're finally breaking out of this range we've been in, like this whole week. Well, no, for 2 days. I forgot this is the 5 minute. So I was bearish. I was looking for these lows down here, and this is also value area low of the composite. So I was like, we'll probably maybe open higher than come down here. That did not happen at all, honestly. Like I honestly can't even remember this. This was like a terrible market open. I had no idea what was going on. The 5 minute range was really tight, and the first loss I took, it was very close to market open. Is this it? No, this isn't it. It's still. Oh yeah. So look at this market open candle. Like, bro, what is this, dude? Why are the candles before it bigger? Like, why is the volume like, bro? What are we doing here? What are we doing? So this is, I'm going to show the reason why the first trade lost. So this was obviously what I was marking out, the 5 minute range, classic 5 minute range. This shit is so good, dude. Was it good today? No, it was not good today. We also had this low. So the 5 minute range was like this, and this was, the first trade was actually really early, and this might have been one of the reasons why it failed. Now, the reason this trade failed is because this 5 minute range is just not strong. So this is not a good key level, and I realized it wasn't after this first trade failed. So this is where the first trade happened. So first of all, we have a CVD. Now, this CVD is it's about kind of like that good. It's not really that. It's not a good CVD. Like this, the higher the time frame, the less predictive power this actually has, because obviously if you go on the high time frame, right, like there's literally no predictive power at all for the CVD. If I go on the hourly, if I can go on the hourly, there we go. If I can go on the hourly, right, it's just like flat, right, and then like price is moving up. So the best CVDs are really short time frame ones. This is like a fine time frame to go off of, I guess, but either way, this was the first idea where I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna go long. We also broke back inside. I mean, this is actually good. This is honestly a lot better than the actual CVD. Is just this like area here, because or wait, was it this area? It was, yeah, this whole area. I kind of had this whole thing marked off, even though like there's two low volume nodes here. I did enter on this after we rejected it super hard. Like that's a nice rejection right there. That is looking nice. Now, yeah, what was the problem with this trade? I mean, it's pretty early, number one. And then I had my stop below this kilo. So I was waiting for this to get hit, this like red, the 5 minute to get hit. And I think my take profit was literally right here, because I honestly wasn't, I was bearish on the day. I wasn't too sure if we were going to be able to take this high out. But I was pretty sure we'd take this high out. And that is not what happens. This immediately, right, like when this moved down, I was like, well, it's over. Either this trade works immediately or it doesn't work immediately. So this is where, when this trade gets stopped out, I lost 260. I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, this is just not a good level. Like, I basically just took this off because this level has been broken below, broken back above, broken back below again. Like, this is not a level that's getting any reaction whatsoever. And, you know, that low volume node, like, was really good. If this was a legit, like, level that could get a reaction, that low volume node should have gotten a nice reaction. So this is the, I didn't have any IDs here. I was just like, okay, again, we're breaking out, we're breaking back in. I was looking, I was like, well, if this didn't get, like, this 5 minute didn't get a reaction, like, this is going to be a shitty range. And it was a shitty range. Now, one of the trades I was thinking of taking was actually on the break back inside of this. I can't remember if there was like a... Yeah, there's... I mean, this is not bad, you know? It's not bad. That's a pretty... I think I was... Was I actually... if I was going to take... I would never take this. I would want this to fill more. Or maybe hit this key level. And then go long if I stop low here. You know, it's... At the time, I was kind of still leaning a little bearish since this 5 minute had, like... failed, but then we move up, and the trade that I should have taken is coming up, and I wasn't really looking for anything here like that. This is the problem, is there was no... If we had poked above this, right, and gotten some absorption, this actually would have been a trade I would have taken, but no dice. And then I think, is it right here? It's where... Wait, what time is it? Yeah, it's like around here. So this is not a bad key level, right? This is actually getting respected. And I should have... like, I don't know how I missed this exactly, but there was this CVD right here and some nice absorption here. So this was, you know, not an A+ setup or anything, but this is definitely a setup worth taking, especially considering, you know, it's pretty clear we're in a range. Now, would I have gotten this entry? Maybe, right? I mean, price was moving really slow. Like, I might have gotten a pretty good fill on this. Oh, no, please, no. Oh my gosh, I almost stopped the replay. Okay. Yeah, this CVD, when I saw price starting to move up here, and like, this was kind of where I noticed what had happened, like around this point, and I was like, dude, I definitely should have entered here. Now it's too late, obviously. There was even like the safer entry technically, like right here. I think we do end up like getting a nice reaction off of this area. Yeah, right there, like that could have been an... I mean, I guess it could have been an entry. Like, obviously, at this point, I'd identified that I'd missed the setup. The reason I didn't take this entry, by the way, is because my stop is below here. There's not really a key level here. It's just like, you know, it's just this. And I think also, I bet you anything, if I drew the volume profile of the session, dude, like, look at this, bro. This is a good setup that's worth taking. Again, it's not the best, but it's definitely a good setup that's worth taking. And this is when we start to break out. So, again, I missed this. I was kind of annoyed, honestly. I should have drawn this vol. I think if I had maybe drawn the volume profile of the session, like, I would actually have seen this, because these kind of choppy sessions, like, whenever you get to the edge of the value area, it's like very... It gets a little bit more clear of, like, where you should really be taking a trade. This was a good trade. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see for this kind of like range play. So now obviously we're gonna go to this high, and at this point I'm like, well, I missed that trade. I mean, what else do we have? We broke out, right? I was looking at this. So there's a low volume node here. And, I mean, this whole thing is kind of... I think I marked this whole thing off. This is all kind of a low volume node, right? So, good spot for price to react. I think it was also value area high. Yeah, so this is the next spot I was really looking at, was this area. Value area high, low volume node. We have this 5 minute here, and this is the second trade I ended up taking. So, this rejection right here was really fast. And I was basically using the 5-minute as the key level here, not value area high, but I put my stop right here below this low volume node, and I was targeting about a 1-to-1. And I think I actually had a bit of a better entry. I think my entry was like there. So this trade looks good. Like it's, again, it's not A+. It's not the trade I took yesterday or anything. So at this point right here, what happened was I think I had already moved my stop at this point below this low once we'd gotten this push up. And then we come down. I was looking for us to respect this. And when we traded right through this, I was like, well, it might be over. It wasn't over, luckily. But we get the move up, and at this point I move my stop break even. Because at this point I said, hey, if we trade back down into here, like I don't want to be in this. So stops at break even now, and I'm just sitting here waiting, and I get stopped at break even right there. So this was the original trade, obviously. Move stop to break even. We almost, we were pretty close to profit. This was a pretty strong rejection point up here. And yeah, at that point I called it. I was like, this sucks. I missed a good trade. Like I think mindset wise, I probably was not in the best mindset to keep trading. Just because like when I miss trades like this, I low key get like frustrated, like super bad. Because this was just such a, it was a good trade. I keep saying it was such a good trade. It was like a good trade. It wasn't such a great trade, but it was good. And so this, I think, would have actually stopped me out here. I don't actually even know what happened. I was just like got off the charts at this point. Oh my gosh, dude. Wait, would I have gotten stopped? Yeah, I would have gotten stopped here for sure, dude. Because my stop was real tight below this. Is this still going to go up? This looks like it's still going to go up, but now I'm not even sure, dude. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, wait. This is horrible. Wait. Okay, so... so, this 5-minute is cooked, bro. Like, this 5-minute high... Yeah, this 5-minute high is cooked. What the hell is going on here? Wait, we have a CVD here. Wait, this is a short, bro. Would I have taken a short here? This is a short. Like, right here, this rejection, I bet you anything, bro. Dude. All right, let's see what would have happened if I took a short here. I don't know if I even would, like... Ooh, I don't know about this. I mean, if we're going down, we're going to, like, go all the way down. But let's see what happens. This could have been decent. Okay. Well, see, this is why I stopped trading. Oh my god. Yeah, so this level is now cooked, bro. Like, this is... Oh my god, this is horrible. Wait, this is another short. And this is where we are. Jesus, dude. This is, yeah, this is not a great day of price. This, again, this is the only trade that was actually even good today. I think this trade was decent, but... This one right here was pretty damn good. Like, I would have looked back on that and said, you know what? That was a good trade. All these trades are pretty good that I took, I think. I think this one was good. Better at least than this one. I think this one was just too early, honestly. And then this is just horrible. Like, I'm glad we... Dude, this is some shit, right? This is worse than Monday. Yeah, this is bad. All right, well, it's a good... I mean, this is good. Like, on days like this, what can you do? You can manage risk. Like, that's all you can really do when the market is doing this shit. And that's what I did. So, yeah, 2 trades, 1 loss. Yeah, let's hopefully get back into next week. This was obviously a really good week, so...